weed and fitness, how it affects your fitness journey, why it might be negatively impacting your fitness journey when it comes to your muscle growth, recovery, when it comes to you even losing body fat, you getting results, you getting stronger, when it comes to all of it. And we're going to be talking about some of my own personal experience, and we're going to be getting into some hard data, some actual real research to actually prove some of the things that I'm saying. So let's get into it. I was the dude that would walk in the gym stoned as fuck. I would smoke a pre-roll in my car. That was my pre-workout, the pre-roll pre-workout. Me and my friends would do it together. And, I convinced myself that it was helping me with the mind-muscle connection and things were happening and it was helping or whatever, but that was far from the truth, guys, far from the truth. As I've stopped smoking pot for these last 71 days, I've gotten stronger, I've gotten leaner, and I've gotten better looking and hitting more frequent PRs, personal records. So literally getting stronger, literally getting leaner, and getting more muscular and looking better and performing better all around. And this is anecdote, but the thing is, guys, it's because I'm so much more focused. When I was stoned walking in the gym, it was hard for me to stay present. I was just so zoning in the music, and I was just like rushing through the reps. And even though I had built a good amount of muscle and a good amount of strength while using marijuana my whole life, I truly think that I would be way further along if I was sober, if I was doing it without marijuana. Because I'm so much more intentional, guys. I'm so much more present. I'm so much more focused. Like, Arnold Schwarzenegger has said this tons of times. I'm not a big bodybuilder dude, but Arnold Schwarzenegger says, like, the person who can build the most muscle has the best mind-muscle connection. And it was hard for me to have a mind-muscle connection when I was stoned all the time. Now that I'm super focused in my sets and repetitions, I'm really trying to communicate with my muscles. And I just feel like this type of level of me being super present and intentional with my reps is helping me hit more frequent PRs. It's helping me get stronger. It's helping me build more muscle. I'm more focused in the gym, guys. I'm just more intentional. I'm more present. I'm more focused. I have more clarity in the gym, period. And a lot of things like, guys, I would smoke weed all day. And I was I would smoke a lot at night. And this would create a lot of munchies. And normally when I'm stoned, trying to diet, trying to get leaner, the munchies would come in and it would be hard. And I would try to find some munchies that kept me on track. But I would always kind of not stay on track. I mean, sometimes I would, because I did get to a level of leanness while smoking pot. But I just feel like the direction I'm heading right now, I'll put a picture up, I'm getting leaner than I have been in a long ass time. I'm just more disciplined with my nutrition. I'm more intentional. I'm more purpose-driven with my nutrition, especially with the snacks at night. I still snack at night. I still have the munchies, but they're not as like mindless and intense and dopamine like riddled, It's just that I'm still snacking at night, but I'm doing my best to stay on track. And I'm like being super purpose-driven with my nutrition. Because the snacks at night were like, that was what's fucking me up. Like, I was always kind of staying relatively lean, but like I was trying to get like leaner so I could really show my definition, show my abs. But the thing that was fucking me up the most, because I was doing great during the day, like breakfast, lunch, dinner, super focused, high protein, good amount of fruits and vegetables throughout the day. But then at night, I would always fuck up because I have a massive sweet tooth. Massive sweet tooth. And I would just go all out, guys. I would go all out at night. But now I still have a sweet tooth at night, but I'm just being more purpose driven. I'm just like, I want to have a level of leanness. I want to be leaner. I want to be more ripped. I want to be shredded. So I'm going to not restrict myself, but I'm just going to make a few tweaks. You guys know I have a cookbook, over 300 recipes. I'm dropping a lot of dessert recipes lately, if you've seen my page. And these dessert recipes are really helping me, satisfy my sweet tooth, stay on track, and still can stick to a calorie deficit and get leaner. That's a little bit of my anecdote, life experience. Now I'm going to get into some actual hard data, research, facts, evidence. Guys, weed has been proven to lower testosterone, which is directly connected to muscle growth. but this has only been proven in habitual users, people like me, people who have been using it daily as a habit for years. This will lower your testosterone, okay? And I recently got my testosterone checked, I don't know, this was while I was still smoking pot, but I think I might have pretty decent genetics for having okay testosterone. Mine was like at 750 or something. And I think the range goes from like 500 to 1200. Like 500 is super low, 1200 is super high. So I'm like kind of in the middle, I guess, at like 750. But after doing some of this research, I was thinking that my testosterone probably would have been a lot higher if I wasn't smoking weed for 20 years every day. So I'm going to bring up this study. The reference is Gunderson ETAL 2015 Journal of Clinical Endocrinology. Studies show that regular cannabis users showed lower testosterone levels compared to non-users. Again, the reference is Gunderson ETAL 2015 Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism. Why it matters: testosterone equals building muscle and strength and lean mass. That's why you see people who are on drugs injecting steroids and they're super lean with a lot of muscle, because the hormone testosterone helps you stay lean, strong with a lot of muscle and recover really fast. So the more testosterone we have, the better we're going to do on our fitness journey, okay? Also, it's proven, I don't even need to bring up the data, guys. It's proven that weed increases appetite, okay? The munchies, it was wrecking my fat loss goals. And it probably is wrecking a lot of your guys's. The fact is, THC, the main chemical in weed, directly activates the brain regions that make you crave high-calorie dense junk foods. And this has been proven. The reference is Nature Neuroscience Study Journal 2015. Even if you train hard, overeating can completely cancel out fat loss. A lot of people in the gym, year after year, putting in all this work, but they can never get their nutrition on lock, either because they're potheads or just because they don't want to get their nutrition on lock. So they have all that muscle underneath the layer of fat. Guys, we got to shed that layer of fat so we can reveal all our hard work. All right? Weed affects focus and exercise quality. And I've learned this from myself personally. But there's a study, and cannabis users showed reduced motivation and lower perceived energy during physical tasks. The reference, guys, is University College London 2013 study on amotivational syndrome. Guys, if you're zoning out during your workouts, daydreaming, if you're not training with enough intensity or intentionality to actually build muscle, you're not going to at the level that you really want to. Also, guys, weed can mess up the mind-muscle connection and make it much more weaker to communicate with your brain signaling to your muscles. Good training depends on being intentional and present during your sets. Weed blunts sensory feedback. Weed blunts, not a play on words, but maybe kinda, but I'm saying weed blunts. Smoking a weed blunt will negatively impact your... But no, weed stunts, marijuana is going to lessen the communication and stunt the sensory feedback, making it harder to focus on form and muscle engagement. And guys, I'm not about demonizing weed necessarily. I know it's not the worst drug, and I know a lot of people can get a lot of benefit from it. I'm talking about people like me that were using it habitually, like I would have to do it before everything I did, and it was ruining my life. So I'm the type of person that's either all in or all out. I can't do just a little bit. So maybe I was telling myself after a whole year, 365 days, completely no weed, then I might try it, but I don't think I want to, because I have this mindset where it's like, I want to get high when I'm sober, but as soon as I get high, I instantly regret it. And I just know that's still in the back of my head because I've been feeling that for so long. But this is about realizing if you're serious about your fitness, you got to treat your body like a machine. Okay? Staying intentional, disciplined, and consistency matters. Guys, I always say success is a removal process. Like, you might be doing everything correctly. Working out, meal prepping, tracking your food intake, getting enough sleep, recovery. You're doing all the things correctly, but the marijuana is fucking up your clarity with all these actions. So you're just kind of like doing all these things and just going through the motions. When you remove that fog from the marijuana, you're going to be so much more present and intentional when you're doing the things. And this is what I'm experiencing, is that I was already doing the things, Now that I'm super more intentional with the process, I'm getting so much better results. So guys, if you're thinking about cutting back or completely eliminating it, I'm telling you, it's worth it. 100% It's not easy, but it's definitely worth it. Anything that was easy wasn't really worth anything. The difficulty is what fucking builds the worthness. Guys, if you feel me, guys, if you got value from this video, comment below. And guys, if you're looking for an online fitness coach, this is what I do for a living. If you want help when it comes to a game plan with your fitness journey, your nutrition, you want the high level accountability, you want me to help you remove the negative habits, replace them with the positive habits so we can get in the best shape of our life inside and out, you can schedule a call with me. You in the bio on my YouTube. You can message me on Instagram. We can talk more about your goals. But guys, I just appreciate you being here. Again, if you got value from this video, do me a massive favor, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.